are you? I'm the guy you didn't count on.
Lee Child's Jack Reacher books are analog beat-em-ups with simple goals and immediate visceral payoffs. Like the great Richard Stark books of yesteryear, they have no deep aspirations, just the simple charms of tough men doing tough things to bad people. When Christopher McQuarrie's Jack Reacher turned out to be a rather good movie, despite the obstacles it faced, a sequel seemed like a good idea. I mean, how hard is it to mess a Jack Reacher movie up after all? As long as he drinks coffee, pounds faces, outwits dumb law enforcement officials, and has one outfit in his entire wardrobe, what could go wrong? Well, here's what could go wrong. A Jack Reacher movie doesn't have the visual splendor or globetrotting of a Jason Bourne or a James Bond film. It doesn't have the electric editing and ultraviolence of a John Wick. It needs to be clever, blue-collar, and with a little more subtle pizzazz like McQuarrie brought to perfection in that first film. The problem here is that McQuarrie is now making Mission Impossible films with Tom Cruise, so the directorial task is in the hands of the good but more straightforward Edward Zwick. The results are considerably less successful than in the first film, sadly. Zwick is built for broader work like The Last Samurai and Legends of the Fall. McQuarrie wrote The Usual Suspects and made Way of the Gun, and it showcases his unorthodox mindset, which is necessary to make Jack Reacher's dinosaur ways sing to a modern audience. The plot is this. Jack Reacher has struck up a friendship with a lady in his old position in the army. Since he's a drifter, he figures he'll make her the next stop on his world tour. Because this isn't a Nora Ephron movie, he doesn't get the chance to have dinner with her, as she's been incarcerated and a giant conspiracy gets its hooks into both of them. So the chase is on as Reacher, Cobie Smulders, Lady Major, and an unnecessary young girl escape jails, defeat hitmen, and run from people in uniforms for 2 hours. The books come out every year, so it's forgivable for a few of them to miss the mark. But with the work that goes into a film, and Tom Cruise's eagle eye as a producer, there's no excuse here. What made Jack Reacher a success was in how the hero deconstructed a situation and used it to maximum effect. In small, less convoluted settings. Jack Reacher Never Go Back is a by-the-numbers chase film, the kind we've seen way too many of, and in this setting, the charm is replaced with action and familiarity. It's not a bad movie, but it's not a unique movie. It uses the Jack Reacher character as sort of an action golem to be placed in various situations, but only on a few occasions does it echo the appeal of the books in the first film. The main obstacle that first movie faced was in making audiences accept Tom Cruise as a character who on the page was a 6.5-foot wall of meat and muscle. To take all that progress and shoehorn the character into a bland fugitive film just doesn't add up. And this film has no star appeal. There's just Tom Cruise. The last one had David Oyelowo, Robert Duvall, Rosamund Pike, Richard Jenkins, and the lovely Werner Herzog. There's none of that here. It's entertaining enough, but more than likely not, it'll be the end of what could have been a nice action franchise.